All right, I'm not sure if I actually updated the stream title, so this might get canned. Okay, but maybe not, so. Oh, yep, looks good. All right. So yeah, hey, good morning. I'm Sam. I'm working on developing a GPT agent at the moment called Nova. And the current mini sprint that I'm doing is making the memory. I was just trying to make a professional sounding intro, I guess. And it's just funny that I've already started thinking about something else. The code, I guess. Yeah, so basically I'm trying to make the way that the agent can see past conversations work better. I had an old system that honestly it's like maybe it's not far off being really good. Or it might just be overbuilt piece of shit. But like I'm trying to work within that existing system for now. And it basically handled passing through the past conversations, creating summaries, kind of bubbling them up in a particular way. But what I've been thinking is just adding essentially just like last conversations list of like top 5, because that's most important most of the time anyway, and it'll be useful for me too because it's going to sort the list that I can see as well. So I'll just give it a go, I guess. Sometimes I forget that I've basically finished it, and then I start, I'm like, all right, let's get it, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's done. But it's probably not going to be the case today, just because I probably just jinxed it by saying that. Okay, but yeah, it's good. I also have to fix like a bug on that video editor. It's not a big one, but I don't. Is my shirt inside out? It is. Oh well, whatever. How long's it been like that for? Okay, so that's working, and then if I go over there, that's working. Great. So I've got. Where is that working? No. Don't know why that happens. There we go. This is a little battery manager I made that I can use to manage the battery and adapter behavior. I kind of copied it, but whatever. Who cares? All right, so get this out of the way. My fucking 3. Close this. Close this. Put my notes over here for now. Just kind of clear the decks a bit. It's been a big week. Made a like a shared multiplayer networking thing. It's kind of cool. Oh, we launched Rewild. Is that right? Rewild on the App Store. It's pretty cool. And then I went to have a look at the see if there was a couple downloads, and there was like 60,000 impressions. I'm like, what the fuck? Because last week, I already had it up for a soft launch, and then last week, just to test it's working, and then last week, a tweet I did of some Vision Pro stuff went viral, essentially, or whatever you call it. I wouldn't say viral, but it got a fair few hits, and I put a link to the test build, and so I guess people played it. It's cool. All right. So I guess let's see where we got to. Bash services starter.sh-n. So that runs across like multiple different services and starts them up together. It's kind of handy. So it should be showing, this is the most recent conversation. I've like fucked up the way that past conversations are rendered, which is just, I'll just have to figure that out basically. Okay, so it's like doing this conversation summary flow, which is like, this is a pretty old shitty thing. It's this conversation summary tool I made that oh shit. Like, I don't want to fix it just yet. Like, maybe I just need to fix it. Like, I did a bunch of work sort of fixing it, and then I was like, oh, it's not quite working how I want it to. But that's a bigger job than maybe I want to do now. Like, in fact, kind of what I'm trying to do is just get the past conversations in a list so that I can it's so sleepy. So that I can just have a better like rolling context window than this. But so right now you can't see it, but it's like it's basically working its way through the summaries and all the past conversations and summarizing them and bubbling it all up, which is sort of like fine, I guess. I also realized something else. It's pretty dumb. Is basically, since it started, I just want to leave it because it's like makes more problems. I don't quite know how to handle, I guess, failures. Like the system, the way it works is it's like the conversations get summarized, and then groups of summaries get, like, at a certain amount, the summaries themselves get summarized, and I had this idea that you would have like sort of rolling windows of summary size, and then if it hit a certain threshold, it would kind of get batched into getting summarized with that sort of, and they're kind of like levels of summary, right? But it's sort of like ended up spawning these weird like piles of summaries, and then like if something goes wrong or there's a duplicate, then it just fucks up basically. I feel like it's something there though, but I just like, it's such a big data set and like it actually costs money. I hate to just keep running it again, and I think I do need to rethink it. Basically, I think basically it's not, it sucks. So let's see if we can think of something better, and also try and get the fucking heater working because it's quite cold, and I don't want to get a jumper because it's in another room. So I think this means it's working, as dumb as that sounds. Like I think this is just it failing to pass the JSON and then my system fixing it basically. And I also don't get like I don't think I'm getting an updated. No. All right, so let's have a look at the get some notes going. I've stopped using Nova for notes and stuff because it's just too stressful, like trying to like do the meta work of it and then have it fail or notes go missing or whatever. So it's just like I'm just back to the old notepad. Could have read you this note and it would have been a better explanation than I just gave for where I'm up to. Is this thing on? That's my joke. Okay, let's get it. So, one thing I realized is that. Oh, okay, no, that's not so bad. If chat log length equals 5, so on the 5th message, it'll summarize. Maybe it should be like the 10th, and then before then, because it's just like, okay, so auto summary dot is maybe can be turned on, maybe on message show first message instead, because the first message is usually the initiating message, so you know, and then maybe you can title it. You can title instead. All right. And then there's like, that's like the conversation always has like a top summary. But maybe that doesn't need to be, it's interesting. So what I was just thinking is maybe the top summary doesn't need to be replaced every time. Maybe it can just be appended. Conversation always has top summary, but maybe doesn't need to be replaced. Maybe can be appended. Like rolling overview. But that inherently gets too big. Or maybe that's the, well yeah, that's the like internal summaries basically. And top is just snapshot of that. So it's like different levels of summary. So it's like the oh, thank you, Chit Ranchu. That's so nice. Thank you. I definitely needed to hear that. I use it a lot. It's really just ChatGPT, right? But I'm trying to make good tools around it. But I feel like it could always be better, and I want to make it better and better every day. And I also need to figure out how to make at least the cost of running it back somehow. So if you have any ideas there, but thank you. I'm good. I had a child, so I've been offline a bit, but I'm back and he's great. So it's like different levels of summary. So in conversation is like message, batch to summary, one type. And then like they do need to get summarized as well. Summary. This is where I just ended up in this fucking maze of this kind of stuff last time. I just think maybe I need to rethink it, but I guess like I'm not rethinking it right now. It's literally just doing it the same way. So just deal with it. In conversation, summary, So like the log summary is like the top level. I guess can include last top level plus any new, which is kind of how it works. It's like this sort of like pyramid that gets kind of built from the side. And so like more recent lower level stuff can get combined with older higher level summaries, but then you, I guess, should still be able to search at that epoch 1 level, which is just like, or I guess maybe search at the conversation level. I don't know. I guess, well, that's where the keyword search comes in, right? Where it's basically like, even if there's 500 keywords, there's not that many, and then it gives you epoch 1 level, which is just like, okay, here's those conversation chunks from each chunk that match that, which is kind of goes back to the traversal stuff or whatever. So, which is, I actually think that's how it works. I've just like, it's just not working for whatever reason properly. And then, okay, so there's like conversation summaries, ... get batched, conversation changes, updates, unsummarized, lower level goes to batches to the higher levels, because there's all these like, there's like the size of the summary window. I don't know, it's actually, it sucks. Well, the problem actually, it only worked, but then the problem was really that it would like be summarized like in this arc of summarizing stuff, which is why I don't want to turn this one off now. And then I'd switch to like something else, and then come back and it had like started again on top of itself. And I just, it's so dumb. I don't know why I can't figure it out. Like, because it seems like something that's like the kind of state management that would be easy to handle, but I don't know. So anyway, this like chat at 5 makes sense. Now the prompt here, now if I change anything and I save it, it's gonna hot reload the whole server and fuck it. So I don't know how anyone could stop me from doing that, but. So I think I should just turn off the whole conversation summary chunking system, because it's like, I'd probably need to start from scratch. And I'm being lazy. Like I could just put the part, instead what I've got now is like recent conversations, but I'm still using that like conversation log. But And like, when does that happen? You know, it's this kind of like background process that needs to run, which is why I need to be able to configure it as well, I think. But I'm just tacking it onto the summary cartridge, but it's like, I don't know, it makes sense to me. So it does this, summarize combos, get summaries, get overview. I feel like I had a get past conversations. This fucking whole thing is crazy. But then I look at it and I'm like, oh, it would probably need this. And then I'm like, oh, actually it does have that. So I don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. How are you, Chitranchu? Go get overview. I'm like, where's the status here? Like, why am I? This is so funny. Look at these keywords. So I think, yeah, don't show the keywords. That's an easy win. So the size is like how many of them I've said. 2050. That's interesting. Like that's you know, that's so annoying because it like kind of works. But yeah, how do I like clean shit data? Is the question. All right. Update cartridge summary. Get overview. Getting overview. Did I not add the logs? I swear I did. I swear. And I swear by the moon and the stars in the sky. Update card. Is it in get summary? Surely not. Oh, maybe it is actually. Where did I put it? Maybe I need UI to manually edit and fix data structure. Update cartridge summary. Get overview. Oh, pardon me. Heat me up, baby. Come on. Maybe I'll put it closer to me. It's probably a good idea. Am I in the wrong branch? What the fuck's going on here? One, 4, 8, 0. Here we go. Okay. So that's in update cartridge summary. Oh, yeah, that shouldn't run there. That's a bit funny. It should really be its own thing. Oh, weird. It's like the last thing on the script too. That's handy. Is this finished? Getting source by key. Jeez. Louise. Nope. Kit round shoe. Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna make a little burn list. Burn, turn off summary by default for now. Inside func. Make get logs own function. Makes sense. Just because like I just want to show the past conversations. Maybe the overview, like I could have a crack at just trying to get it to, I was very close to getting it working with the current like summary system, but had to park it. So like, test printing into prompt. So yeah, basically it gets the logs, right? Assumedly, presumably. Sorry about all the weird noises. So this is really the sort of the really important part of Nova, actually, to be honest. I kind of take it for granted, but it reads through the cartridges and then modifies the prompt based on the content of the cartridges, but also the type and structure, if that makes sense. So like it's just a pattern I'm playing with, so it's not like set in stone. Like it'd be cool if it's like almost like everything in the cartridge set how it was being interpreted, so you could almost be more flexible with like the cartridge construction and like have less rules hard coded into this part. But for right now, it's like type based, which is fine. So let's see, if logs, so it's like if it's in a summary cartridge, right? That's interesting. Like this is, it doesn't have the if of a summary cartridge? Oh. Maybe I have already kind of done that. I feel like that's just a mistake. Hang on. Did I just delete it or something? Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, so it should be like if... Oh no. Anyway, so it'll run through it and be like, okay, what's weird is it doesn't have the if type qualifier, so any cartridge type could have this, but then the constructing the string is custom here. It's pretty interesting. It's kind of giving me an idea. Classic prompt construction. How could we make it as self-defining as possible? So e.g. right now it constructs prompt from cartridges pretty hard coded, does group and stuff, which is better. Group automatically, which is better, but could it construct prompts purely from properties of cart and no hard-coded rules? Like right now, construct is summary, DTX, etc. Maybe you set order of type. Maybe that should be cartridge order. Anyway, maybe you set type title plus instruction. Anyways, give myself the old anyways. Okay. Tempted to nerf this. I guess, you know, I will just do the changes I think need to get made. There's no way I don't do Command S like the second I make a change. It's just how I code. Don't know why. async def get logs from loadout, I guess it is. Okay, don't command S. And then I think for now, if I just go, technically, what will happen? Okay, so if I don't see, okay, so summarize combos is like, it's going through conversations, finding unsummarized messages, batching them, blah, 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 which is fine. And then getting summaries is, I don't know what that does. I can't remember. Oh my god. This is, yeah, it's like the first thing I wrote on Nova in my life. May as well be. So, okay, so it is summarizing. Oh, and then, yeah, get summaries. Gets them, I guess. Makes sense. And then updates the card. Oh, and then the overview is it just dumps the whole, like, lot into a big overview. Which is like, maybe that shouldn't be updated. Maybe it should only get updated like once a week or something. Like, I think that's the advantage of always having the last 5 or so conversations is like, it shouldn't be, you won't need to always be updating the major stuff because you'll have the most recent stuff on a more granular level. And then it's sort of like now, recently, before. So, makes sense. But so I'm gonna turn off, I guess all these for now. Just kind of begs the question, what's the point of this? I guess because I just want to keep it in this workflow. Await get logs from loadout. And then, oh, no. What do they do? Oh, okay, hang on, no, I didn't. Wait, what do they do? Ah, sweet. And then, so that should, everyone who's gone is here. What does that mean? Oh, some shit. All right. Dubai. It kind of works. Like that's what I was doing in Dubai. Never to do. Isn't that interesting? It's like it's a pretty good system. And then the idea would be that there's like a Jesus Christ. There's like a, come on, Sam, you can do it. The idea would be that you could, there's a sort of like level of detail that you could then expose to other cartridges that then store their own summary layer on top of. So you could have like 4 different sources of conversations, right? And then that cartridge would not be redoing the summaries, but would be combining their top level summaries and seeing if they've over blah 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 whatever. Which is like all I could think about for like a year. And now I'm like, why just fucking use semantic search on the base level? But I don't know, I remember I just really hit me when the first time I chatted with GPT, and then it like lost its context, and then we were like had this really cool like manually basically doing this, and then even that would clump up, and I just couldn't, like I just felt bad, I guess. I was like, oh, let me see what I can do for you. And I guess I make good on my promises, or I try to. Okay, you reckon this is done? No, fucking hell. So we've got the prompt construction here. And then like the other one I want to do is show recent documents. So it's like, okay, recent chats, recent documents. Okay, so they might need to be gotten from the summary. Because that's the other reason, like I want it in there so I can configure it. It's more of like a file system management setting, is like show past conversations and documents, but I don't know. My gut is telling me to keep it attached to the summary cartridge. Maybe it's just because if it's a fucking nightmare, I can just turn it off. This would be part of it. But that does beg the question, how would I get it? Maybe it's like when you open it, it adds it to the summary cartridge. Seems a bit weird, but like if summary cartridge, because it's memory, so it's like, okay, let's call it memory cartridge. So if I go to cartridges and then because it's like, okay, do you want the ability to have the agent within conversations to have a persistent view of like the file system, but then if you're kind of changing, you also want like the snapshot of the file system at that time with that agent. So if if you've got a bunch of shit open, and then you go back to a completely different conversation with them, it's like those are the documents that are open there. But then you might want then that agent to have like a sense of like what you've been working on, especially if you start a new one. So it is different because I've made a thing that if it's pinnable, it's clean slate where it like wipes. It only starts with pinned documents. And I'm like, well, does that just reverse that by showing recently opened? Maybe, whatever. So I guess I have to get loadout cartridges. Okay, so I probably need a function that's like get recent loadout cartridges. Get recent loadout cartridges. So for loadout, get cartridges not open last edit for loadout, get cartridges not open last edit last 5, right? So and then like what, return name. If I look at my current structure with the cartridges, it's got probably trim these last edit. Open notes and then recent notes. Feels weird that it wouldn't be in the like there's no real difference here between like open and like recent, if you know what I mean. Like all right, well, something went wrong there, so that's probably a good time to go back here and save. So get logs from loadout. Hopefully, I didn't really check the logic here. So hopefully And importantly is that it doesn't restart that whole summary flow again. Okay, so conversation summary might have, okay, so that just didn't get updated, so that's fine. Oh my god, it's so fucked up. I think there's some weird fucked up loop that's stuck. But hopefully, oh, here we go, I forgot about this. Okay. Combo ID, session ID, cart key, cart val, client loadout, not target loadout. No, no. It should not be doing that. I don't think. Oh, or maybe that just never got cleared. I actually don't know. All right, so hopefully we see the recent conversations. No. Or is that this? No. This is all fucked up. Okay, so... Okay, whoops. I think I just like pinched this from here, which is a bit funny. Update. Okay, so get rid of that. Ah, fuck. Okay, update cartridge field. Update cartridge summary, Control F, which is the thing that updates stuff. The fuck? What have I fucking done? This whole thing's such a mess. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I think things should just update the cartridge themselves. Hey, Black Bag. Oh, I'm in the fucking weeds. Like, I basically... One of the core ideas with Nova is like this idea of like persistent memory across conversations and whatever. And it's like... It's one of the first things I did, and it's really clunky and shit. But basically it like batches through past conversations and then creates summaries and then creates sort of like stacked groups of summaries across groups of conversations and it's just a mess. Like the It's like 1,500 lines of code for just that part, and it's just like, I don't know. I think there's a lot of really good thinking there, but it's just it's so cooked. So basically, what I'm trying to do is just I kind of forgot how crazy it was, and I just turned it off for a lot of people because I was just like, whatever, I don't care. But what I'm just trying to do is just do it really basic, like show the past 5 conversations, most recent conversations, to the agent so it can get a sense of what's going on, query those things, and also show past, 5 recent opened documents. Because I actually think that'll be really handy, because usually it's like the most recent stuff that you're talking about that is useful. But as I've been thinking, and I kind of just like, I kind of want to slot it into the existing memory system, like, because there's already workflows around handling that information and stuff like that. But so I'm like dusting it off and going, oh, crikey. But then I'm looking at it, I'm like, actually, I can't remember what I was thinking there. And like, obviously that could be tidied up, blah, blah, blah. So it's sort of like, I know the advice is always to like, just start again, but I don't know. But anyway, so I'm just trying to like, I'll park that and just get the like past conversations going. So you can see here. So this is like a conversation cartridge. So basically the cartridges are like JSON files basically, or JSON data, like it's a data structure. And then each time a prompt is run, it generates the prompt based on these cartridges and the content in them, but then the JSON structure defines how the prompt gets created. So it's kind of like little programmable prompts, chunks basically, that can also then link to functions and behaviors and whatever. So conversation summary is a cartridge, and you can see here it's got like a few different data types and blah, 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 whatever. But what I want from it is, oh, that's interesting. Okay, cool. So that kind of worked. No, it didn't. Behavior workflow. Okay. Enhancing. Oh, here we go. Cool. Recent conversations. That actually is what I've been trying to do for now. Is basically just show the most recent conversations, and then I think that'll just help the agent be able to sort of like, have context basically of like what you guys have been working on between conversations without having to do all the memory stuff, because it's usually just the most recent shit. All right, cool. So now it goes. So basically, this is like for each cartridge, it sort of like transforms it into a string. So here it goes. If there's a log in this cartridge, in the blocks, because it's just, I guess I'd imagine blocks as like content blocks, which is valid, to be honest. Like it's not crazy. Get the summary. If there's a last edited, get that. Otherwise, get the created, which is what I've. Actually, I think this needs to be stitch myself up, and I have just been writing in, I guess, other languages, and then one of the first things I did was update this schema to include the last edited, but I did it in the camel case in the schema of the database, but then I was like, nothing else is like that anymore. So I transform it back. Anyway, it's a fucking mess, this project. But a rewrite is its own job, right? And it's always a trade-off, all this stuff. And it's a different type. Like, a lot of it works really, really well. Like, even though it's just a spaghetti. Yeah, it is a lot. It is doing a lot too, though. Like, I was just thinking with this, like, it'd be interesting to make it like self-constructing. So like the way that the JSON is structured and all the fields and the behaviors are baked into the JSON object, because a lot of these rules are hard coded, right? But it's always a trade-off when and if you should do a rewrite. Okay, so that should have the but it's basically constructing the string that the prompt that gets sent to the GPT on each message each time, basically. So you can create one set of data or behaviors or inputs and then break it down into a string that is presented to the GPT. So it's kind of like the I don't know the best way to put it. Like, my little joke is that it's like an operating system for a GPT. Like, it's making the user interface of the GPT. It's all text, right? Anyway, but it also needs a okay. So here it's got the carriage. I'm actually going to turn these off anyway, because they are fucking stupid. That sounds cool. Yeah, sick. Yeah, I'm doing more like writing automations and stuff like that, like tools to help me. This all kind of started with this like fixation of making like tools for an AI, and it's hard for me to let stuff go, but like so I just want to like get this to a point I'm happy with it, which might be like the rest of my life, to be honest, but work on some other stuff. But I like, it is so handy having an AI agent that is that has the functionalities I've given it, but then it's missing some of the things that I want, but I want to keep using it. And I'd be happy to use Claude or OpenAI interfaces or whatever, but like, I guess I just like making my own shit, so that's really probably what it boils down to. Okay, so now it'll just show the logs here, which is fine. Open notes. Recent conversations. Maybe we can just make it the last 10. And then it's like, who cares? What if there haven't been that many conversations? Okay, so if session in available convos, convo range max equals not 5. It's my like little lazy, couldn't be bothered with the syntax. Gets max range either 10 or length of the combo list. Combo range max. Give me some cool ternary. Oh, you dumb fuck. Fuck you. Okay, how do you do the fucking thing where you do the thing? Combo equals, okay, what is it? Combo list. I don't even have the fucking, sorry, I'm just like, dot len, no, this is Python. Len is greater than set it to 10. You dumb donkey. Is that gonna work? I actually haven't used Claude. I've been meaning to. Like, that's one of the things I can't swap out models at the moment because it's just another job to do. Sick, you know. And I just so fucking sick of working on this fucking thing. I need it. Like, I want it to be where I want it to be. But then I always say that, and then I finish the feature. I'm like, all right, one more thing. But so yeah, swapping models out is like a goal. Oh, so sleepy. And AI Shell. It's primarily a programming tool, but does a bunch of stuff. Yeah, cool. If you ever want me to try it out, like, I'll probably copy all your good ideas, but what good will that do me? Okay, is that going to give me what I want? I bet this is me trying to be tricky to impress you, and then ternary Python. How do you do that? Okay, so no, it's the other way around. So it's 10 if len available, else it's this weird reverse if else. It's basically the same as doing it on a few lines. I just want it to look cool. But this fucks me up. Oh, let's find out actually. Is he dumb or just ugly? Okay. Can I try it? What is it? I wasted so much time making stuff that's like I thought would be cool, like a landing page, and like I've got this, like this is your like tokens, which is just like the GPT credit, and it's like got like a dynamic coin pile, and then if you, hang on, I can't do it because if you buy more, it makes it a treasure chest. And then I've just got like no users, but who cares, whatever. No thanks. It's fun. Friends I made along the way. Hey, check it out. That or I've broken it. Fuck, I haven't like used the payment modal in so long. It's like one person tried to buy something once and it crashed. Because I didn't know. I didn't know. And then I was just like, please, whoever you are, come back. Okay, something went wrong there. That's good to know. This is staging, right? I'm restarting. Fuck it. I also did a like huge, like most of the year, switching over to AWS, which was sort of halfway through, and this is the AWS version. So there's little bugs and stuff like that. So I can't replace the production with it yet, but I will. So it's like I'll say what it does. Oh, here we go. So yeah, when you buy credits, if you get more than 1,000 tokens, it becomes a treasure chest. The shop's like, it's fun, but I've never sold any. Okay, so hopefully now it shows 10 past conversations. Nope, shows 5. What does that mean? Did I not save? No, I saved. Oh yeah, yeah. Yes. So basically, really lightweight little server that runs all the Python stuff, which I want to offboard nearly all of it to the front end client. Because they're just, yeah, it's not, I don't need to be running like the chat. Oh, well, that's the thing is like I actually kind of set it up with the hope of eventually having like shared chats and like live real time stuff that you wouldn't do in Python anyway, so whatever, who cares? But right now it's like the server app is in Python and is on AWS, and so I guess that could scale if it, but it's really like the kind of traffic it handles, like, and the computer does. It's not much. But then I split out my like more heavy duty stuff, so like the transcribing, all the media handling, rendering, image stuff to another server, like, so it's like another application now called Visual Studio. No, sorry, that's the program I'm looking at, but it's called Visual Cortex, and it's still Python, like, which is whatever, who cares? But it's got FFmpeg, and so it's got like a very different, like, Docker image, and it's also designed to scale, and that does scale really well. Like, so you can like be running image rendering and video editing and stuff like that, and it'll add another server basically, is the long and short of it. That's what I landed on. So that I can do basically, did you have a look at that video editing thing? I don't know, it's this. Like, so you can hopefully put a video on and oh Jesus, okay, it's not meant to do that. Fuck. Oh yeah, because I've been fucking with the front end, whatever. And it'll transcribe it and hopefully actually use this. It's not a good start. Oh, because yeah, I gotta restart the page, okay. You can test it out if you go to experimental.vercel.app. But basically it takes an input video and then it takes an input video, just like, what does it do again? It takes an input video and transcribes it, creates like a edit plan, and then generates B-roll and put B-roll in it. It's just like an idea I had. Hey, Mima. Well, it's actually my friend's idea, and I just got stuck doing it because I'm a fucking, I'm a sucker. But so yeah, it does a whole bunch of media transforms basically. So now I've got like a transform, like service, and it's stateless, so it doesn't actually know anything about like any of the Nova stuff. It's just like gets a request and sends it back. So I can imagine using that same pattern and maybe even program to serve other things I'm doing. And it can scale. It needs to scale in a different way and differently to the Nova server, which is really lightweight. Last thing I want to do now though is actually have it that it, instead of scaling like based on like compute responsiveness or whatever, is it's literally the lightweight main server can hit AWS and say, okay, give me a fucking GTX 4090, run this for 1 minute and then turn it back off. Because right now it's like it still needs a thing running. So yeah, this is the thing.
Hello, my name is Sam. I am a big potato. I live on Potato Street.
This cracks me up. So it edited that potato in. It generated it with DALL-E. DALL-E. So yeah. Okay. DALL-E. Nova's advanced features and AI evolution overview. So these buttons don't do anything, do they? No. That's funny. I should probably remove them. So what does that mean for Sammy? Is this happening? No, because it's not getting updated because it's blocked, I think. So this is kind of like what the conversation log looks like. It's basically just like a data object, like the cartridge, sorry, is a data object, like a JSON, but whatever, wrapped in like the sort of file handling stuff I need to like keep track of it, connect it to other things, and it's honestly super overbuilt, but what can you fucking do? Okay, so that is, for some reason, running is set to true. I guess part of it is like, I didn't have experience running a program that is supposed to run for like a month, which I've gotten better at now. I mostly have made games which run for, you know, sort of like making servers and stuff's pretty new to me, but I have definitely okay, so if it's running, I'm just gonna get rid of all this shit for now. Yeah, Nova is all the everything I'm talking about is Nova, and which I made, but it's like pointing at GPT. You know, it's like it's just okay. If running in Carval, so let's put that back here for now. This is fucking stupid. This is so old. This part of it is one of the first things I did, and it's just like, it's like a fucking battleground looking at it. Like, I don't know if you've read, for some reason, all of the 3-body problem series, and at the end it's revealed something hectic, and then it reminds me of that. But I don't want to spoil it if you might. But it's worth it, just for the fucking hectic ending. Unexpected indent. Okay. So you can try Nova at asknova.ai. I love it. If you did, you can change models in OpenAI, and basically the idea is like you configure your agents using the interface, which you can then interact with them, through the interface, or you can then expose them as endpoints to other services, which is like, so for example, that video editing service is hitting Nova for all the GPT configurations and access to the tools I made. So it's just like a big monolithic everything app that everyone says you should never make, and then everyone secretly does. It's the tool maker's equivalent of making an open world MMO. Okay, where is this fucking thing? I guess I can just check here if it worked. Nope. Why is it not updating that? That's weird. Oh, there we go. Look, summary of conversations that can be navigated by you or agent. And it's got the past 9 logs, which I guess is -10 minus -1. Is that right? So that should have updated here, actually. But it has not. Hey, buddy. Just testing past conversation display. Hey, there we go. The old tech check. So that's open notes and then recent conversations. Cool. I guess that's what it's supposed to do. So why am I not happy? Nah, it's just there's a lot of stuff I want to do around this, but like it's a huge job. Like it's like trying to change the electoral system. Last edit. So why don't these have last edit in them? I thought we fixed that. I thought we fixed that. Okay, so I need to not display so many. See, that's got the last edit. Enhancing no user experience and summary feature integration. So why doesn't this have the last edit? Nope. That's very strange. I don't even see how it could not have it. If that makes sense. Because it's just getting it from here. Oh my god, I need to fucking... No, I don't need to refactor it. Like, it's just... It'd take forever and suck. So, who cares? So it's just getting that from here, which is just getting that from here, which is... It's just setting it. There's only one version of it. Could this be happening? Before? No. I don't think it's doing any transformation. So, anyway, this like debug flag system works okay. Should just switch to using the logger. Actually, I have switched to using the logger, but I inserted it into my easy print function because I was too lazy to go and change all the references, but I will eventually. I don't totally understand how the logger works yet. Like I can see the shape of it. Like you define different logger kind of scopes, and that way it's doing what I do with these flags. So it's basically the same anyway. So who cares? So hopefully, okay, yeah, cool. So it's printed out the logs. Okay, yeah, it does have the last edit there. So I just am wrong or just missed it. Oh, okay. I guess I just missed it. Must. And I called it edit instead of update. Like I screwed the pooch on this field. I'm not gonna fix it though, I don't care. Okay, I can see my face getting redder because I'm sitting right next to the heater, but I really like it. I was drinking like 4 coffees. Prompt. Okay, if last edited to me. And then I'm gonna have to call this last updated because that's how the syntax works in the other ones. Then I need to take this date and turn it into a better date. Fucking great sentence. So these dates are not getting processed as far as I can tell. So maybe I just need to do this. Trim date in Python to no milliseconds. What? I don't want to do all this shit. Alright, let's just see what happens if I let's see if this works first. Classic Sam style stitch up. Sam style stitch up. Oh my god. Alright. I need some breakfast. Alright, Mimi, let's get the fuck out of here. Hey, nice chatting, Black Bag. Oh, it's fucking freezing out there. Oh, I guess you won't hear this because you're, what is it? Something. Yeah, this is live, so you will, unless you come back to get your last, what you missed, which is, I don't know, that would be cool. That seems unlikely. How do I make that be a date? Okay, so in log and it's not blank, so that's that. And then like here, I don't think that I'm saving them as dates. Maybe I am, I guess. Cartridges. That seems bad. Oh, okay, because yeah, I'm doing it in the blob, and then I can just do whatever the fuck I want there. So I just date time dot now. Super soft delete. Oh my god, there's so much fucking shit in here. I had soft delete. I don't know. I don't remember what that could possibly mean. But it's very funny. Okay, so convert number to date Python date string Python. All right. I'm so hungry. Readable date equals list seconds removed. Okay, so it's just that. So I guess I'll just do this. Oh, is that going to work? Hope so. Date string. Oh my god. I'm curious if this will work, so I'm just going to put it in because I'm an idiot. I love sticking my fork into the old toaster slot. Okay, so now if I go here and I go readable date equals that and that, I guess. Obviously, I should make this a separate helper function, but then it's blah blah blah, so whatever. I'm not gonna suck shit. Talking to like the imaginary pro dev in the sky, aka Lucas. Oh, didn't work. Alright, fuck my life. No, it's fine. So, alright, I'm just gonna Control C all this shit. Fucking GPT bullshit. Just leave that for now. Go down here. So, if date is number, convert to string, human readable. Is that right? Like, what is the... You know, okay, I'm gonna have to look at the fucking, what it was, because I wasn't paying attention. But I may as well go for a fucking, convert to human readable from numbers, from timestamp. It is a timestamp, I'm pretty sure. Readable date. Okay. So it's just see if this is right. And get some food. Okay. So convert this to an integer. Oh, yeah, I didn't think of that as it's not. Fuck. What format of date is year, day, year, month, day, as numbers, Python? So what's going on here? It's like in chat I'm saying this is so annoying. Okay, so date time now, striff time, convert to word time. Striff time, date time, convert striff time to readable Python. Okay, so I just go hours, minutes, seconds. Oh my god, I don't want to do any of this shit. How make date go right? How make date go right? I don't feel like reading any of this. I'm being a fussy little baby. I'm not gonna lie. Daytime date. Okay, so I just need strip time and then this, because that's what I'm saving it as. Okay, so that's here. No, so then I just do that on this. Hopefully. Wait, no. um, yeah, I don't. Yeah, because it's not from a timestamp. Okay, let me just get rid of this shit. Convert human, convert to string from, and I'll just copy what it was here. From original, da da da. Okay, tell me what to do. Let's see, I don't know why this doesn't work. I'm just gonna can it and then go eat some food. And if you watched this before, you've probably heard me say that repeatedly for many hours and nearly pissed my pants and then figure it out. But this time it's different because I'm hungry and I am. Who cares? Okay, so it hasn't crashed. That's promising. Oh my fucking god. Okay, so int is required. Fuck it. No, I don't care. You can just have a shitty number for now because I don't want to look at this anymore. I don't want to look at this anymore. I'm hungry. I'm tired. So, but it's cool though. Like, you know, I got a like I think this is better than before, which is that it was like this weird snapshot of a summary from however long ago. So now at least it shows recent conversations, and that's probably gives it a better sense of what you know, what's been going on. So just for me, it's like a bit better. And then I could do the same for recent docs. So what is this? I've got like retrieve loadout cartridges. There's a bunch of shit. Oh my god. It's embarrassing. I can't even. If not, recalls cartridge active. What's going on here? Maybe I should just start again. Cartridges. Find cartridges. Oh, okay, so yeah, okay, I remember. So it uses the loadout list. Okay, that's interesting. So it's actually. I don't even know what that means. Something like the loadout and the like it's got like it's got a reference list of the cartridges that like I don't want to I don't want to crack that can of worms unless what do you think of new recent convo snapshot in prompt? Let's see what Nova says. How would you use it? Hypothetically, say we just started a chat. What would you do with what you've got in prompt now? This is a bit I like, is like kind of like user testing with the AI. Sick. Good job, legend. I'm gonna go have breakfast. All right.